let's go to the complete summary of One Piece chapter 1132. Are you ready? So let's dive in after the intro. The chapter has 17 pages. The title of chapter 1132 is Adventure in Elbaph. Cover page, The Golden Harvest of Yamato the Ogre Child's Substitute Pilgrimage, Volume 19. Yamato reaches Udon Castle, which is being rebuilt in the middle of the old prison mine. The chapter begins where the previous one ended. We see the Great Eric ship arriving at Elbaph's port. A child comes out to greet the ship. He is the same boy who was at the bar with Shanks in chapter 1076. His name is Colon in Japanese. Colon shouts at the Great Eric ship, asking them to stop, but Dory and Brogy say they're heading directly to the upper world. Colon enters the bar and tells the bar's owner that he plans to follow them up there because he wants to meet Luffy. Then we see a flashback panel where Shanks speaks to Colon. Shanks: "Never forget this name, Straw Hat Luffy." The bar owner gives Colon food for himself and his father, and also something for someone called Ripley in Japanese. Colon then leaves the bar. The Great Eric ship approaches a massive rainbow connecting the sea to the second level of the Elbaph tree. This rainbow road was created by the giants on the ship, painted using a sunstone called Painter. We see a beautiful double-page spread showing the Great Eric ship ascending the Rainbow Road as Hadrudian's smaller ship appears to greet them and join, with Hadrudian and Stanson on board. Straw Hat Crew: "We are really crossing the rainbow. Great wind today, a good day for rainbow sailing." Luffy and the others will be thrilled to see this. Cut to the bridge above the underworld. Gerd and Goldberg are running when they suddenly see Luffy jumping from the underworld. Gerd, who loves smaller humans, finds Luffy adorable. They greet Luffy, who jumps onto Gerd's hand. They ask Luffy what he was doing down there. Luffy recalls Loki's words. Loki: "Don't tell anyone that you met me here, and don't talk about our promise either." Luffy tries to lie in a terrible way, sweating so much that Goldberg panics and stops asking, assuming Luffy had a horrible experience in the underworld. Lol. Meanwhile, Nami's group has already crossed the bridge and is now in a forest. We see Road almost catching up to them, but suddenly he is hit on the head by a massive falling tree. It turns out this was a trap set by the Straw Hat crew to take Road down without attacking him directly. Gerd and Goldberg also cross the bridge and catch up with the others. "All right, let's go then. I can't wait to see this land of giants." Road: "Curse you, you tiny humans." There he is, and look, the Straw Hat crew is with him too. Road tries to beg for mercy, but Gerd and Goldberg attack him with their weapons. Their attack stance is similar to Dory and Brogy's Hakoku attack, though they use regular strikes. Gerd and Goldberg: "Stop right there, Road, you weirdo!" "Ode! Ah!" Finally, Luffy and Nami's group reunite. They are now on the second level of Elbaph. Luffy, Usopp, and Chopper run ahead to see a massive village. The Great Eric ship and Hadruden's ship also approach the village along the Rainbow Road. Dory and Brogy explain that Elbaph has 3 different levels. Level 3, Heavenly World. Level 2, Sun World. Level 1, Sun World. Underworld. Everyone is now in the Sun World, which has many villages and is so vast that it's impossible to see everything. The village they are approaching is Dory and Brogy's village. In a wonderful double-page spread, we see the grand reveal of Dory and Brogy's village. The village appears to be built on tree branches high in the air, with many cloud islands nearby. The houses resemble those we've seen in other giant villages, and there's also a castle that looks similar to the one Road built in his Lego diorama.
Giants say, "Welcome to Elbaph." Luffy says.
Luffy and Usopp are overwhelmed with excitement upon seeing the village. Usopp cries tears of joy. We get a small flashback of Luffy and Usopp talking about Elbaph at the end of the Little Garden arc, chapter 129. Usopp says, "Guys, one day, I swear, I'll go to Elbaph, to the warriors' village." "All right, Usopp, let's go together." Reactions from the others. Robin, Nami, Bonnie, and Lilith smile with joy. Zoro, Frankie, Brook, and Jinbe are in awe. Chopper's eyes shine with excitement. Sanji is leaning against Gerd's chest, lol. Meanwhile, text boxes narrate, continuing until the end of the chapter. Text boxes, grandeur brings unique sensations. No words can do justice to this sight. This is the kingdom of Warland on the island of Elbaph. It is a kingdom of giants, commonly referred to simply as Elbaph. The ships arrive at the village and finally everyone reunites. Hadrudin says, "Hey, Straw Hat!" Frankie says, "Ah, Luffy!" "So you're here too. We were looking for you." Luffy says, "Ha, you just got here. Ah, it's great we found each other. Everything worked out." Luffy, Usopp, and Chopper learn that Frankie's group sailed on a rainbow, and their expressions turn into shocked faces. Luffy, Usopp, and Chopper say, "Ah, you're sailing on a rainbow now. We want to go too." Final page of the chapter. We discover that the narration is by Luis Arnaut, the explorer who wrote about Little Garden in the famous book Bragmen. Luis Arnaut says, "From the grass to the trees, from the vines to the flowers, from the insects to the birds and fish, including all the animals, we can only be bewildered by the sheer size of everything. Fellow explorers, the time spent here will not be in vain." In the last panels, we see the silhouette of someone walking in the forest. A giant bear watches them in the background. We can't see who it is, but they have long hair and wear a Wano-style hat, likely the person seen drinking with Crocus on the cover of chapter 1631. Luis Arnaut's narration concludes in the final panel. However, if I must record only one thing about the mysterious land of Elbaph, the place where everything is gigantic, I wish for you to remember my words. Do not prolong your stay in this land for too long. Explorer Luis Arnaut. End of the chapter. No break next week. And that was the complete summary of chapter 1132. Remember, we'll have the chapter narrated soon, so stay tuned to the channel. The chapter will officially release on December 1st on Manga Plus. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. See you next time, and thanks.